It happens in a heartbeat. One moment, life is ordinary, routine, safe, predictable. The next, everything changes. Across the world, blackouts are striking more often and with greater force. Climate change brings stronger storms and wildfires. Our aging power grids strain under demand, and new threats, like cyber attacks, can plunge entire cities into darkness in an instant. The world hums along, the television chatters in the corner, the refrigerator keeps its steady tune. Everything feels normal until it doesn't. Lights push back the shadows, making your home a sanctuary of warmth and comfort. You feel safe, surrounded by the familiar glow of everyday life. But then, with a flicker, a stutter, and a final deafening silence, it all vanishes. The television cuts out, the lights die, the hum stops, darkness takes over. In that instant your heart pounds, the silence is unnerving. The darkness that was once held at bay now floods every room, turning the familiar into something unknown and uncertain. This is the moment the switch is thrown, not by you, but by forces beyond your control. Maybe it's a storm, a grid failure, or something you never saw coming. Your first instinct might be confusion or even fear. That's normal. But you have a choice. Freeze or act with purpose. Start by taking a slow, deep breath. Remind yourself, you are prepared, and you know what to do. Next, check if the outage is just your home or the whole neighborhood. Look outside for streetlights or neighbors' windows. Is everyone in the dark, or just you? If it's just your home, check your circuit breaker or fuse box. Sometimes the solution is as simple as flipping a switch. If the whole block is out, unplug sensitive electronics to protect them from power surges when electricity returns. Grab your phone and check for outage updates, if you have service. Conserve your battery. Use it only for essential information. Locate your emergency supplies, flashlight, batteries, water, and a basic first aid kit. Know exactly where they are before you need them. Gather your family in one room. Stay calm, stay together, and remember, preparedness turns fear into confidence. Share a plan, reassure each other, and wait for updates. In the darkness, your mindset is your most powerful tool. Stay calm, stay alert, and take each step with purpose. The blackout is a challenge, but you are ready to meet it. This is where your story begins. As the initial shock of the blackout settles, remember, your most powerful tool isn't a gadget or a supply, it's your mind. The way you think, adapt, and support those around you will shape your experience more than anything else. Mastering your mindset is the first step toward resilience. When the lights vanish, it's natural to feel a surge of fear or anxiety. Your brain senses danger and releases adrenaline, preparing you for action. But if left unchecked, these feelings can quickly spiral into panic. The first step is to pause. Take a slow, deep breath. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. Repeat this simple exercise to calm your nervous system and regain control. Next, ground yourself in the present. Press your feet into the floor. Notice 5 things you can see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. This simple technique brings your mind back from worry to what's real right now. If you have a journal or notebook, write down your immediate plan. Putting pen to paper helps organize your thoughts and gives you a sense of control, even when the world feels uncertain. Use positive self-talk. Remind yourself, I am prepared, I know what to do, I can handle this. These affirmations help shift your mindset from fear to confidence. If you're with others, especially children, model calmness. Speak in a steady voice. Reassure them that you have a plan and we'll get through this together. Group reassurance is powerful. Fear is contagious, but so is calm. Talk out loud if you need to. Saying your plan reinforces it and makes it real. For example, first I'll find the flashlight. Next I'll check on everyone. This helps everyone stay focused and reduces anxiety. Use mindfulness techniques. Focus on your breath, notice the sensations around you, and ground yourself in the present moment. This keeps your mind from spiraling into worst-case scenarios. Here's a real-life example. During a citywide blackout, a father kept his family calm by leading a guided breathing exercise. His steady presence helped everyone relax and focus on what they could control. For children, turn the blackout into a game. Pretend you're camping indoors or on an adventure. Laughter and play can transform fear into excitement and build resilience for the future. If you're alone, reach out to friends or neighbors by phone or text if possible. Connection, even at a distance, can ease anxiety and remind you that you're not facing this alone. Remember, countless people have faced blackouts and emergencies before you, and come through stronger. One mother, caught in a citywide outage, kept her children calm by turning the night into a game of camping indoors. Her steady presence made all the difference. You have the power to master your mind, no matter how dark it gets. Calm, clarity, and confidence are your most important survival skills. Every blackout is a chance to practice resilience and grow stronger. Master your mind and you master the moment. In every crisis, your mindset is your greatest asset, one that can turn fear into action and darkness into hope. With your mind steady, you're ready to take the next step, bringing safe light back into your world. Now that your mind is steady and focused, it's time to tackle the darkness itself, safely and with confidence. The right lighting isn't just about comfort, it's about preventing accidents and keeping your family secure. Moving around in total darkness can be dangerous. You might trip, bump into furniture, or even injure yourself. That's why your first step should always be to find a safe, reliable source of light before you need it. Flashlights are your best friend during a blackout. Keep several in easy-to-reach places and check them regularly. Store extra batteries nearby and make sure everyone in your home knows how to use them. Headlamps are another excellent option. They free up your hands for carrying supplies or helping others. If you can, have one for each family member. Lanterns, especially LED or battery-powered models, are perfect for lighting up entire rooms. Place them in common areas and check their batteries twice a year. Some lanterns can be recharged by hand crank or solar power, making them even more dependable. Get creative with lighting. Solar-powered garden lights can be brought inside at night, providing safe, rechargeable light. Just remember to recharge them outside during the day. Even a small keychain light or your phone's flashlight can help, but use your phone sparingly to conserve its battery for emergencies. If you run out of batteries, improvise. Glow sticks, battery-powered holiday lights, or even reflective surfaces can brighten a room. One family turned a blackout into a safe adventure using glow sticks and string lights. Avoid using candles if you can. While they seem convenient, they're a major fire risk, especially if left unattended or near anything flammable. If you must use candles, keep them on stable surfaces and never leave them burning when you leave the room. Always put safety first. If you're feeling tired or need to leave the room, blow out any candles immediately. Managing your batteries is crucial. Rotate your supply, use rechargeables if possible, and keep a manual or solar charger on hand. Test all your lights and batteries twice a year. When you change your clocks, check your lights. If you have no light at all, stay where you are. Don't risk moving around and getting hurt. Wait for daylight or call for help if it's safe to do so. Sometimes the safest action is to remain still and conserve your energy. Preparation is your best defense. Keep your lighting tools together, test them regularly, and teach everyone in your home how to use them. Safe light turns fear into confidence, and a little planning makes any blackout safer and less stressful. With the right lighting and a clear plan, you're ready to face the darkness, one step at a time. Once you have secured light and immediate safety, your next mission is to focus on the essentials: water and food. In a prolonged blackout, these are your lifelines. The right discipline, knowing what to do and when, can mean the difference between comfort and crisis. Let's walk through how to secure, purify, and ration your resources for the days ahead. Start with water. Without power, electric pumps and city water systems may fail. Immediately fill bathtubs, sinks, and every clean container you have. This water is for washing, cleaning, and flushing toilets. For drinking, use only water you know is safe. Bottled is best, but water from pipes or the hot water heater can work if filtered and cooled. If your safe water runs low, purify water from questionable sources. Boil it for at least 1 minute or use purification tablets, portable filters, or a few drops of unscented household bleach per gallon. 8 drops, stir, and let it stand for 30 minutes. Advanced filters like gravity-fed or UV purifiers are excellent for long-term use. Never drink from pools, puddles, or untreated sources without purifying first. Even clear water can carry bacteria or chemicals. After a major storm, one family avoided illness by using a portable filter and boiling rainwater, while neighbors who skipped purification got sick. Always purify before you drink. Ration your drinking water. The standard is 1 gallon per person per day, but in an emergency, you can stretch this by limiting activity and staying cool. For children, pregnant women, and pets, plan for extra. Mark bottles with names to track usage and prevent waste. For long-term storage, use stackable containers, water bricks, or even clean soda bottles. Store them in a cool, dark place and rotate your supply every 6 months. Creative solutions like rainwater collection barrels can supplement your reserves, but always purify before drinking. Next, turn to food. Your fridge and freezer are just insulated boxes on a countdown. Keep doors closed to preserve the cold. Eat perishable foods first. Milk, Meat, leftovers. If the fridge warms above 40 degrees Fahrenheit for more than 2 hours, discard anything that could spoil. Move on to freezer items next. A full freezer keeps food safe for about 48 hours if unopened. Use coolers and ice if available. After perishables, rely on your emergency food supply: canned goods, dry pasta, rice, nut butters, and energy bars. These require little or no preparation. Organize your food by type and expiration date. Make a simple meal plan for each day to stretch your resources. Get creative. Combine canned beans, rice, and spices for a hearty meal. For special diets, children, or pets, set aside dedicated supplies and check them regularly. Nutrition matters under stress. Choose foods with protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs to keep your energy steady. Avoid eating just snacks or sweets. If you have a baby, formula and clean water are essential. For pets, keep extra dry food and water on hand. To avoid foodborne illness, never eat food that smells off, looks strange, or has been at room temperature for too long. When in doubt, throw it out. A common pitfall: eating thawed freezer food that refroze. If in doubt, stay safe and discard it. If you have a camping stove or grill, use it outdoors only, never inside. Prepare simple one-pot meals to conserve fuel and water. Emergency food kits with freeze-dried meals and water pouches are excellent for long-term preparedness. Rotate your stock and practice using it before an emergency. Remember, discipline and planning are your best tools. Ration carefully, purify water, and keep meals simple but nutritious. In one real-life blackout, a family made it through a week by sticking to their plan, sharing meals, and keeping spirits high. With the right approach, you'll keep your body and mind strong until the lights return. Once you've secured light and immediate safety, your next priority is managing temperature. When the power goes out, your body's ability to stay warm or cool becomes critical. Both cold and heat can be dangerous if you're not prepared. Let's walk through practical steps to keep everyone safe, no matter the weather. In cold weather, gather everyone, including pets, into the smallest room with the fewest windows. Close doors to unused rooms to trap heat. Use rolled towels or blankets to block drafts under doors and around windowsills. Hang extra blankets or even bubble wrap over windows for added insulation. Cover floors with rugs or towels to reduce heat loss. Dress in layers. Start with a moisture-wicking base, add insulating layers like fleece or wool, and finish with a windproof outer layer. Don't forget hats, socks, and gloves, even indoors. Huddle together under blankets or in sleeping bags to share body heat. If you have a safe, approved alternative heat source like a vented gas fireplace or battery-powered heater, use it carefully, following all safety instructions. Never use outdoor grills, camp stoves, or generators indoors. They produce deadly carbon monoxide. Crack a window slightly if using any combustion-based heat. Watch for signs of hypothermia, uncontrollable shivering, confusion, slurred speech, or drowsiness. Infants, children, the elderly, and pets are especially at risk. Check on them often. If someone shows these symptoms, warm them gradually with dry blankets and seek medical help if possible. When it's hot, your goal is to stay cool and prevent overheating. Move to the coolest part of your home, ideally a shaded lower floor. Close curtains or blinds during the day to block sunlight. Open windows at night if it's cooler outside, but always ensure safety. Use battery-powered fans, damp washcloths on your skin, or take cool sponge baths. Place wet towels on pets to help them cool down, and never leave them in hot rooms. Drink water regularly, even if you don't feel thirsty, and avoid caffeine and alcohol, as they can dehydrate you. Watch for signs of heat stroke, headache, dizziness, rapid pulse, nausea, or confusion. Children, the elderly, those with health conditions, and pets are most vulnerable. Monitor them closely. If you suspect heat stroke, move to a cooler place, apply cool cloths, and seek medical help immediately. Whether facing cold or heat, check on neighbors, especially those who are alone, elderly, or have special needs. Community support can save lives. Make sure everyone, including pets, has what they need to stay safe and comfortable until the lights come back on. By planning ahead and acting quickly, you can protect yourself, your loved ones, and your pets from the dangers of extreme temperatures. Preparation and vigilance turn a blackout from a crisis into a challenge you are ready to meet. Up next, we'll explore how to keep information flowing when the lights are out. In a blackout, information is as essential as water or light. Without it, uncertainty grows and rumors can quickly take hold. Your first step is to secure reliable ways to stay informed, because knowledge is your lifeline in any crisis. High-tech gadgets may fail, cell towers can go down, and batteries drain fast. That's why old-school tools become your best friends. Keep a hand crank or battery-powered radio in your emergency kit. These radios can deliver emergency broadcasts even when everything else is silent. Practice using your radio before an emergency, and store extra batteries nearby. Make sure everyone in your household knows how to tune in for updates. Tune in to local news stations and official emergency frequencies. Listen for updates on the cause of the outage, estimated restoration times, and instructions from authorities. In past disasters, families with battery radios received life-saving information hours before others. Write down important details, emergency numbers, shelter locations, and updates, so you don't forget them if your devices die. Keep a notepad and pen with your emergency supplies. Analog tools never run out of battery. Conserve your phone's battery by switching to airplane mode or low-power settings. Use it only for essential communication or to check for network signals. If you have portable power banks or solar chargers, use them wisely. Solar panels can be a game-changer during long outages. If your phone or internet is down, don't panic. Turn to your community for information. Talk to neighbors, check local notice boards, and look for updates at community centers or stores. These can be valuable sources of verified news. Always verify what you hear. Rumors and misinformation can spread quickly in a crisis. Trust only official sources and double-check before acting. Communities that shared and confirmed updates together avoided panic and confusion. If you need help, don't hesitate to ask neighbors or local authorities. Staying connected with your community can provide support and critical updates. Every observation is a piece of the puzzle. Look for utility trucks, listen for announcements, and watch for signs of activity in your neighborhood. Information empowers you to make smart, strategic decisions, whether to stay put, seek help, or prepare for a longer outage. Communication and information turn uncertainty into action. Stay alert, stay connected, and you'll be ready for whatever comes next. When the systems that protect us go down, your security becomes your responsibility. In a blackout, your home is your stronghold. Whether you live in a house, apartment, or shared building, taking the right steps now can make all the difference. Let's start with the basics, securing your space. Lock every door and window. Double-check garage doors, basement entries, and sliding glass doors. Use dowels or rods to reinforce them. In apartments, secure balcony doors and shared entrances. If you have a security bar or door brace, put it in place now. Next, draw all curtains and blinds to keep your activities private. Keep lights low and away from windows to avoid drawing attention. If you have blackout curtains, use them. They add privacy and help insulate against temperature changes. Use any security devices you have, cameras, alarms, or motion sensor lights, with battery backups if possible. Even a simple battery-powered alarm on a door can deter intruders. You can also set up makeshift alarms like stacking cans or bells near entry points. In a widespread blackout, crime can increase. But you're not alone. Reach out to neighbors. Form a neighborhood watch, even informally. Share information, check in on each other, and agree on signals for help if needed. Community vigilance is powerful. If you see suspicious activity, don't confront anyone directly. Alert your neighbors and, if possible, contact authorities. Safety in numbers is your best defense. Keep a whistle or noise-making device handy to scare off intruders or call for help. If you use a generator, always place it outside, far from windows and doors, to avoid deadly carbon monoxide. Keep noise to a minimum and store fuel safely. Never run a generator in a garage or enclosed space. Have a plan for your family. Choose a safe room with few windows and a single entry point. Gather everyone together, especially at night. Keep emergency supplies, a flashlight, and a phone nearby. Practice your plan so everyone knows what to do if someone tries to enter. Discuss your plan with everyone in your household. Make sure each person knows how to signal for help, where to go, and how to escape if needed. In apartment buildings, coordinate with neighbors for added security. The goal is safety, not confrontation. Real-life example. During the 2003 Northeast blackout, neighborhoods that organized watches and checked on each other saw fewer incidents and felt safer. In one city, neighbors took turns patrolling and sharing updates, keeping everyone calm and secure. Remember, your greatest asset is cooperation. In times of crisis, a united community is stronger and safer than any single household. Share resources, check on the vulnerable, and support each other until the lights return. Fortify your position, work together, and you'll turn uncertainty into security, even in the darkest of times. With preparation, vigilance, and community, you can keep your home and loved ones safe, no matter what the night brings. Now that you've secured your home and immediate needs, it's time to look ahead. True survival means planning for the hours, days, or even weeks that may follow. Staying proactive rather than just reacting, will help you and your loved ones stay safe and confident. Begin by making a clear inventory. Gather everyone and list out all your resources: batteries, flashlights, water, food, first aid supplies, and medications. Use a notebook or whiteboard so everyone can see and update it. Assign tasks like checking expiration dates or testing equipment, and involve children by letting them help count or check off items. Keeping everyone involved builds teamwork and ensures nothing is overlooked. Track your usage as time passes. Mark off what you use and update your list daily. This helps you spot shortages before they become emergencies. If batteries are running low, ration flashlight use or switch to solar lights. If water is limited, set a schedule for drinking and sanitation. Staying organized helps you stretch your resources and avoid surprises. Make contingency plans for different scenarios. If the power isn't back by morning, tighten water rationing. If extreme weather is coming, move supplies and bedding to the safest room. Assign roles. One person checks the radio, another monitors supplies, someone else keeps track of routines and morale. Rotate these roles so everyone learns and stays engaged. Practicing these plans together builds confidence and keeps everyone prepared for changes. Hold short emergency drills. Find the flashlight in the dark, review what to do if someone is injured, or practice safe evacuation routes. Make it a game for children to keep them engaged. The more you practice, the more confident everyone will feel if the situation changes. Teamwork and practice turn uncertainty into calm action. Stay flexible as new information arrives. If you hear updates on the radio, adjust your plan. If supplies run low, brainstorm alternatives, like collecting rainwater or sharing with neighbors. Encourage everyone to suggest solutions. Resilience is built by adapting, not just enduring. Flexibility and open communication help your group overcome any challenge. When the power returns, take time to review what worked and what didn't. Restock supplies, replace used batteries, and update your emergency kit. Write down lessons learned and make a plan to improve. Each blackout is a chance to get stronger and more prepared for the next challenge. Learning together ensures you're even more ready next time. Preparedness is a cycle. By thinking ahead, practicing together, and learning from every experience, you turn uncertainty into confidence. The best survivors are not just those with the most supplies, but those who plan, adapt,